Okay. Hello, everyone.
Mm,
Welcome back to the Midnight Review. I'm your host, Manta. I'm joined by Phoenix from Phoenix's Void on Twitch.tv and YouTube.
that's my name.
This is his name. I'm also joined by Thomas from Intro Nerded on Twitch.tv and also YouTube.
Who that be?
What? You. That'd be you.
For
Today we are doing Godzilla v. Kong
What the fuck?
2021,
Jesus Christ.
and that shows my feelings about this movie. Um, God.
Understandable,
So
honestly.
let's get into it. Spoiler, this is the official spoiler warning right now, because this movie was a
You are
movie.
going to be spoiled, editor. Throw in blaring horns. Throw in police
Sure
sirens.
won't. I sure won't. I won't do any of that. I will not do any of that. That is above my technical abilities.
We'll
send to
find
me, I
some.
will.
We'll find some sound clips. And I'll send them to you.
I'll do. I'll
Yep.
do.
And then I'll put them in my recycle. No. Okay. Yeah. So how did we like this movie?
It was
I loved it.
fine.
Mm.
I liked it a lot. Other than the
Thomas, why
humans,
did you love
really
it?
didn't. The humans didn't do diddly, but the monsters they fought. I feel like there was a clear winner, and then Mechagodzilla showed up, and they fought,
Yeah, it was
and
definitely a clear winner. No, 100%.
yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Yeah, it was fine. Off the top of my head, a lot of stuff made no sense, but
Yes.
I
Yes.
rode with it. Like, it's a monster movie. I was like, okay, whatever. They'll I just want to see the big fight. It started out very, very slow. It was so slow. And right from the beginning I was like, what in the hell is even going on? Where are they taking this? And like they do set it up where it's going to go, and like I guess it does pay off in parts. Like there is a pretty good payoff usually, but I don't know. It was kind of underwhelming overall. Like for me, it was pretty underwhelming.
Yeah, I agree with that. This wasn't necessarily the King of the Monsters experience. Like I was expecting there to be a lot of fighting, a lot of throwing down.
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't that at all.
No.
There were some parts where I was rather like, this is cool, but like Godzilla's destroying Tokyo. Like can we do something about that?
No,
Like
that
it
was
was just kind
Shanghai.
of
That was Shanghai.
Shanghai?
Yeah, that was
Wasn't it? I thought it was Toho. God.
nah.
No,
It
not
wasn't.
Shanghai.
Toho owns the rights to Godzilla. Or
Yeah.
they're about to again. They're about to own the rights again to Godzilla, which is
Oh,
something that we we,
that's
we
what
should talk
there
about
are
that.
no planned sequels. Yeah, there are no planned sequels for this, and
Yeah.
that probably explains it.
Yep. Hopefully they get it back so they can make a new Shin Godzilla because I really
Which
want to watch that.
sucks. Yeah. Who owns the rights to Godzilla? The King
Toho.
Kong.
Uh, I
No, to
I
King
think that's
Kong.
Warner Brothers. Like that's actually
That's
Warner
Warner Brothers.
Brothers.
Good. I want another King Kong.
Yeah, King Kong is
After
badass.
seeing this movie, I could do. I don't know how they would do it, but I would like to see him go to New York. Like
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
know
I'm
how they
thinking.
could
I
pull it
don't
off, but
know
I'd like to
how
see
they
it.
do it, and like
Maybe someone kidnaps him and drops him off, and he's just mad. Like I
I
don't know, but
don't
I want
know.
to see it.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be forced, but if they can do something good, I'd love to see it. It's just if they could do it good. I just can't see anything that would be really good and not like the most cheesy shit ever. So I'm not sure. Damn
Yeah.
fucking berry bushes. Sorry.
Yeah, so like I don't want to hate on this movie too much because it was all right.
Yeah,
Like I see why
it
people
was
like
all
it.
right. Like there were definitely some very fun moments, and I watched it with my roommates, and we overall had a pretty good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what specifics? What do you want to start with, man? What do you like?
Let's talk about Godzilla and his little story arc he gets throughout this movie.
Yeah, Godzilla. So this movie was a King Kong movie. It was not a Godzilla movie.
Yeah, no. King Kong was the main character.
Yeah, like King Kong had the most going on, and Godzilla was kind of just there. Thomas, what do you
Yeah,
think about the Godzilla story?
I was fine with what it was because, I mean, my thing is that Godzilla in the past has always kind of been doing things for a reason and for the better good of like the planet. So like when he like destroyed the facilities and whatever, I was like, okay, he's probably got a good reason behind it, which he did.
Yeah.
But I didn't think they needed to give that much more information than what they did give. Like they needed to give the information towards Kong so that they could tell the story about the Middle Earth and things like that. Like that was much more important than trying to be like, "Hey, Godzilla's mad again because they're making a Mechazilla." Like they kind of get you there, but at the same time, they do a roundabout way of getting you there. So it was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, how I felt about it was, it was definitely necessary because in the end, that's how we get Mechagodzilla, and that's like why they're using Kong is to make Mechagodzilla to have like put humanity back on top and everything. So it makes sense. Like I understand. But also, like, why the fuck didn't Godzilla go into that mountain and, like, destroy that shit at first if he was already targeting the Apex stuff already? Like, why
Yes.
wouldn't he
Yes.
just.
So my whole thought
Yes.
process
I
on that would
completely agree
be
with that.
Yeah, like,
my
it
whole thought
doesn't.
process on that would be like maybe he can't actually sense that King Ghidorah's skull's in there because you have to think about it like they even said it in the movie how basically he wasn't targeting Mechagodzilla until they brought Mechagodzilla online, even just a little bit. So
But
if
that
he
wasn't the
thinks
first time.
And even
yeah,
then,
you're right.
he wasn't
But
even.
King Ghidorah was dead, so King Ghidorah is technically not alive. They just are able to preserve his brain. So
Hmm.
like, he's not an actual functioning apex animal, and that's why Godzilla wasn't targeting him. So
Yeah, but
I
that's
think
weird
that's the
because
reason.
Godzilla goes after just the eyeball from a facility because he knows that the eyeball is there. But yet, when after they turn on Mechagodzilla, they blatantly say that that's not the first time they've tried turning him on. But when they turn him on that time, before he gets fully activated, they just turn him on. Godzilla's already on his way to that facility.
Yeah, that's a
If
good
they've turned
point.
him on before, why didn't he just go after it in the first place?
And, like,
No, because
That
another
when
was
they
so
turned it,
thing.
strange.
so when they turned it on, he literally I think they showed a scene showing him like turn around and towards China to go jack up freaking Mechagodzilla. But it just took him a while because it's such a far distance from where he was at. He was in like uh he was down towards the bottom of the earth because he
Yeah,
was fighting Kong at the time.
but the distance
So
doesn't matter for Godzilla because he uses the hollow earth tubes to get through. But what I'm saying is they blatantly say in this movie that they've turned on Mechagodzilla before in the past, before we see it on screen, that they've already done it before. It just
Yeah.
doesn't last very long. So if he can get a sense off of it for the short time that it lasts this time, how come he didn't find it before?
Yeah.
because here's the thing: is that you saw how he brought him out of the underground facility. They probably have some sort of movement device. Like you saw, like the eyeball was all the way in like Florida, and then it got moved to China. They probably like disassemble it really quickly if they know Godzilla's gonna come try to take it and fight it. So they can disassemble it, send it off to their other facilities, and then when they want to work on it, they just send it back, reassemble it, do it.
It's understandable. It
I
just
don't
it
know
just
about that.
seems reaching. Is
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely how I feel.
it
Like I definitely
definitely
understand.
not.
It just feels pretty reaching, and
yeah.
like the entire. So I don't think Godzilla was even like trying to fight Kong. Kong was just in his way.
He wasn't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that was that was pretty interesting. At first I thought
Well,
it was
actually,
just
no.
like.
Because Godzilla did blow a hole through the earth just to mess with Kong.
But no, he didn't do it to mess with Kong. He did it because the axe was, put in the puzzle place. Like that's why Godzilla was in Shanghai, was because of the activation of the axe and everything, right? Because he didn't go towards the facility. Like they were like,
He went to
No, because the
Shanghai
facility's right
for the
next to it.
facility,
yeah, but
and
even like
Yeah.
even
then,
even
like while he was
after
there, the
he
axe was
fought
put in.
Kong, like he didn't go to the facility.
Yeah, I know. See, this movie's just strange to me. Like
Yeah,
it's all right. It's not a shiner.
yeah, it's definitely pretty I don't know, it's confusing. Like I don't they don't really explain it a lot and like all Millie Bobby Brown's doing is being like
It's just nothing.
I'm a crazy conspiracist now and fucking I love Donald Trump and QAnon and fucking the right wasn't anything bad. It was just trying to rise up for America, you know? I was
They
like,
just wanted
Jesus
another
Christ, dude.
famous name. She was
exactly.
like pointless.
Yeah.
I was so
It
frustrated
sucked
with
because
that.
she
She
was
was
like
very
she
pointless.
had a point in a King of the Monsters, you know, like she had a
Yeah,
point. She had something she was doing, and this time she's just like, hey, I'm gonna follow the guy from Atlanta, and we're gonna like MacGuffin
yeah.
our
I'm gonna
way
hang out
into
with
this
some
facility.
stranger.
Yeah, like it was just like they didn't do anything until the fucking end of the movie. They were kind of just there, and it was like, why are you even showing us this? This isn't even important.
Yeah,
The only reason they were
and
there
Monarch.
was to pour fucking whiskey on the fucking computer to stop Mechagodzilla for like a
Yeah,
split second. That's all they did.
dude,
Yeah.
we're just
Yeah,
stupid
was
things.
Monarch
Yeah,
even? I don't.
Monarch was there, but doing nothing. Her dad's the new director of Monarch, but they were just like, "Hey, we're not gonna scramble jets.
I think that he's a
Godzilla's just
very
throwing down."
Dude,
I
right?
think he's
Like,
just very
why?
passive about it because otherwise I don't know why he wouldn't go in there and try to
Yeah,
stop
it
Godzilla.
didn't make any
But they did
sense.
have jets. They did have jets target Godzilla in Florida, right?
Yeah, when they were on the water,
Yeah, on the water,
Yeah.
but
they were
that was
trying to
when
turn him around.
they were attacking Apex because that was Apex
Yeah, because Apex
transporting
had the
him.
military convoy. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, Monarch was just barely in this movie. They're the big secret organization controlling and maintaining these monsters,
Right.
and they were
They
Also,
doing
really did
nothing.
another
nothing.
thing,
Yeah.
Apex has all this fucking technology to build a goddamn dome around King Kong
Dude,
and shit, but
that
they
was
can't
Monarch.
like that was Monarch?
Yeah, that was Monarch's facility.
That wasn't
That was
Apex.
one of their outposts.
Why the
That
fuck
wasn't
did they even
Apex.
have that?
Apex had
Why would they even
the
do that?
gravity stuff.
None of it makes sense.
It doesn't.
Why is Monarch putting King Kong in like it opened with that and I was like, "Oh, this is a cool scene." You know, it's cute King Kong, he's taking a bath and all that shit. CGI was looking good, you know. They did a really good thing
Dude,
with
I loved it. I
the
loved the
the
beginning.
beginning was really good and then he
I
fucking
loved it.
throws a spear into the
Yes.
dome and I was like, "Okay, this is dumb now. This is literally just
I thought that was
stupid."
cool. I was
I
like,
thought it
dude,
was
I didn't know he
dumb.
was in a dome. I was like, that is so sick.
Why, if he wants to go
Yeah.
home so bad, why the fuck is he not? Why is he not just going home? It's a goddamn dome, and he's King
Well,
Kong. He can
he is
obviously
on his
break it.
island. He is on his island.
Then he should destroy the dome. Like, he has no
He should have.
problem. Like, it doesn't
He
make
should
any
have
sense.
tore it
Like,
apart.
My
if
question is why
anyone
did he let
fucks
the
with his.
dome get built? Because that
That
thing would have
too. It's
taken
not
Yeah.
very
time.
big.
No,
It's
exactly.
not very
Yeah.
big.
And like we saw them tranquilize
They
him
can
and he
sedate him.
got yeah,
Yeah.
they could only sedate him for a second though, and then he got back up. Like King Kong was like getting pissed and starting to break his chains and the only thing that stopped him was that little girl. And which I would like to say the deaf girl, her scenes were good. Like they did a really good thing when they
Yeah,
filtered
she
out
could like
the
feel the
Yeah,
sound.
that
monster's
was
roars and
good.
stuff.
Yeah, they filtered out the sound to show that she was deaf. They weren't like, "Oh, this is deaf girl and she loved Kong." They actually like showed her like interacting with him and everything, which was it felt very natural. Like that was actually a good part of the movie.
Yeah, I did like his understanding
Mhm.
of just how all of a
Yes.
sudden he signs
Dude,
on the boat.
when
They're
he
all like,
starts
"What the
doing
hell?"
sign language, yes, I was like, "Bruh." I was even
I was
saying
like,
that like
"He's smart, man."
if he does sign language like he's the fucking best. Like Kong
But
is
then here you
fucking
go.
so
Here's another
good.
question about that. So if Kong knows how to do sign language, where did he pick it up?
From the
And
girl.
From the girl.
If Monarch, hold on. If Monarch's supposed to be constantly surveillancing and watching Kong, how did they not know about it before?
Because they're idiots.
Yeah, they
This
are
is the
fucking
point.
dumb.
They're
If
stupid. I don't know what they were
Movie had
doing.
the
holes,
movie
and
shows that everyone's
The
fucking
movie had
dumb.
holes for days.
Everyone's a fucking idiot in that film, dude. Like it's
They are.
just
They were stupid.
it was just the human shit was just very dumb. It was always very dumb and felt forced. Like the only character I liked was the deaf girl, and that's cuz she had the relationship with Kong and like it felt very natural, you know. Like
Yeah.
that was the only character relationship I liked. It was between Big Monkey and Deaf Girl. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Besides that, everything else was like there was oh fuck man. Let me see. Let me look through my notes real quick.
I liked Kong's scenes in particular. I didn't like how Skull Island was magically just ravaged by storms now, and there was no hope of saving it
Dude, yeah, it was
because Monarch
weird.
moved in and destroyed the planet's habitat.
It was fucking dumb, dude. Like, why
I
did
was like, you
Kong not
guys are
stop them?
a-holes.
If he did that, then Kong would have fucking
well, yeah.
destroyed
So
those
then
people.
Right.
there's even more holes because if you remember in Kong Skull Island when he like the helicopters are like dropping bombs onto his like territory,
Yeah,
like
he kills those
waking
people.
up the thing. Yeah, he kills
He
all of the
murders
people.
He
them
murders
He's
instantly.
like, dude,
all
you're
of them.
jacking my ecosystem. Exactly. So
He let those
why in
people
the
come in
world
and
did they let
build
the,
stuff.
yeah, that didn't make sense.
Yeah,
I
it
don't know.
made no sense at all. Like, there's no
Just
reason for him to
strange.
do that. I found some dogs, so I'm gonna build my house over here.
Nice. Go for that. But yeah,
I
I
also
feel like
oh,
go
sorry.
for it.
Just on
Go for it.
bad character interactions, like that fucking blonde guy, like when he's first talking to the deaf girl's mom, and he's like, "Yeah, we gotta take Kong, we gotta just throw him in the Hollow Earth and everything." There's like just this really weird scene where he like kissed her, and I was like,
Yes,
that was
I was
so
like, bro,
awkward.
she
That was
should have
That was
really
punched you in your
awkward.
awkward.
face.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
that
she
was
should have
so,
decked you.
and that's just like that just goes to show like the character interactions are so fucking weird, man. They don't feel like real people. Like,
They don't, and she definitely was. It was thrown off by it. She's
yeah,
like, dude, why did you just?
yeah, exactly. He was like, she was like, that's assault. You're going to prison. Like,
Yeah,
it was fucking, that was weird. It was just weird and very uncomfortable. I did not like it.
it was. I'm surprised she didn't clock him, bro.
Yeah,
Especially in
dude.
2021, like,
Exactly.
punch me.
Like that was, yeah, that was, God, there were so many characters that were just like very shitty. Like there was the girl that was the daughter of the Apex guy. Like
Yeah,
she was
it
like,
was
I know
not.
she was supposed to be terrible, but she fucking sucked, dude. I hated her. I hated her so much.
I
She
feel
was
like
just
she
an
could have
asshole.
been. Yeah, she was, but like there were certain parts where she seemed like she was kind of coming around, like when they were talking about monsters, and then they land, and she's like, "Hey, point your guns at those people." I'm
Yeah,
like, what are you
exactly.
doing?
And she was just so
What are
dumb.
you
Like she
doing?
was like when they were trying to fucking get out, like she sees Kong, instead of flying around Kong, she's like, "Shoot that monkey." And it was like, what the
Yeah, like
why
that
would
What
made
you
are
no
do
you
that?
doing?
sense.
Why would you do that? He's a fucking he's King Kong. You can't just shoot King Kong and expect to be alive. That was so fucking dumb, dude. I just
Yeah, I did
I
like the
don't
blonde
get
guy
it.
coming in clutch though.
Yeah, blonde guy like
He he
eventually
he, he
did
risked his
redeem
life for
himself.
those for the little girl and her mom,
He
and
did.
then he brought Kong back.
Yeah.
Like he was out here being a clutch hero.
Yeah.
I will throw that out there.
He did one good thing. I'm glad he did one good
He
thing
did
in
two
the
good
movie.
things. He saved those girls, and then he brought Kong back. He did two good
Okay,
things.
then I'll rephrase it. He had one good scene. He had one he had one good scene in the
Those are
movie.
two separate scenes.
None that happened like pretty much in the same
Nah,
instance.
because he saves him from the bird. The bird's
Oh
about to
yeah.
attack, and he saves him from the bird,
He
and
saves
then he
the
also brings Kong back.
yeah, he brings yeah, but that was fucking dumb when he brought Kong
And then he
back.
flies them out. This dude was on point. I
Dude,
don't know why he
no.
didn't fly
No,
in
Oh,
the
that guy
first place,
sucked.
but he did fly
Dude,
out.
who
my
the
whole
fuck
thing about like him like bringing Kong back
that was
is
stupid.
how in the world
You blow
like
up a
oh
ship
yeah
and you're
he
just
has
like
I didn't get it either.
it's
I
a
didn't
he has
get it.
he has a
defibrillator.
racial
It was
time,
dumb.
but also
It
here's
was
the other
so
thing.
dumb.
He has to climb down King Kong
He does.
and
Dude,
run
he gets
away.
out of there
Yes,
so quickly.
exactly.
He gets out of
There's
there
no
so
way.
fast. I was like,
It like
how?
it shows him
I
How are
was
you
thinking
out of
that.
there?
I
it
was like,
shows him
okay.
in the ship, and then all of a sudden it shows him just like on the ground 200
Yeah,
feet
Running.
no,
away,
he should
and
have
it's
died.
like
He should have
yeah,
died.
he should have died. That didn't make any sense, dude.
Yeah.
That wasn't
It
like
was wild
it
how
was the
quickly he got off that
opposite
ape.
of the cyborg's dad situation. Like it was
I like the
that was
cute
so
coward scene
stupid.
where it's like, oh yeah, that means brave.
Yeah,
Just scroll with him. That was cool. That was cool. I like that.
I did think that was funny too. Yeah.
I don't remember that scene.
Nah, she kept the little girl kept calling him, signing coward to him, calling him a coward,
Hmm.
and
And
like
he's like,
towards
what
the
does
end,
that
he
mean?
signs it back to her, thinking that it means brave. I'm like, dude, you're an idiot.
Yeah,
Okay, that's pretty
that was
funny.
good.
I missed that
Yeah,
then.
but
So
just
like okay,
very
so
good.
we were talking about Godzilla. I mean, see, this is like everything we're talking about is like King Kong shit. Like Godzilla was just
It's a
so
King Kong
irrelevant.
movie, but for
Godzilla
some
was
reason Zilla was
irrelevant.
in this.
Like
You know why Zilla was in this?
They could have
big
done this
monster
so much
fight.
better. If they wanted to do the Kong story of him getting back to his roots, they could have done that in a different film. It should
Yeah.
not have been involved in this.
Yeah, it
But
was
you know why Godzilla was here. They didn't need to give information on Godzilla because here's the thing. They've done Godzilla in the past. And every single time, and you know what? I shouldn't be saying this though, because this movie should be relying on itself.
it
So
should
this
be relying
movie,
on itself, exactly.
you should be able to know what's going on constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Just on what's like how they perform
Yeah.
it and how they set it all up.
Dude, and also
But
like You go ahead, Thomas.
I don't know. It
Like,
just seems it just seems very weird that
Go ahead, Thomas.
I know.
you stopped for a
Um
second, and I was like, well, I got something to say. So,
okay, well you can go ahead and say it because I got an Enderman, a freaking creeper, and a skeleton all trying to box, and
all
I'm not
right,
happy.
you killed a skeleton. Let me compose
Got it
my
first.
words. Shit don't make sense. Who the fuck built that axe that Kong is using? If they just needed to get him an axe, why didn't they just build him one? They could make a
The
Mega
apes are smart,
Godzilla.
man.
Yeah, the apes are smart, but like, why the
Right.
fuck? Why did they need to drill a hole to the center of the earth again? Was that like the power source or something?
Yeah, okay. So they had to go to the Hollow Earth because the freaking what's it called? The kaiju are powered by something different, not radiation, something lame, and they needed to power Mechagodzilla because the other energy sources they have don't work.
So
But
yeah,
once
yeah,
they get
yeah,
there, they're
yeah,
able
yeah.
to replicate it just easily. And I was
Yeah,
like,
dude,
if you could replicate it, why
just
didn't you just make
instantly,
it? Why didn't you
just
just make it?
just instantly, dude. Like, wouldn't they just need like Godzilla like breath, like fire breath? Couldn't they just like pick it up after like he destroys a city or something? Like,
I don't
What?
think Godzilla's breath
I
really
don't think you
lingers
battle his
though.
breath. Yeah.
Yeah.
well, but
That'd be a little hard to
he
do. But I
used
also
his
didn't understand how they were like, oh yeah, we're just gonna scan it and then we'll remake it back at the lab. You don't have to bring back a sample or anything.
Yeah, I was like, how the hell
yeah,
did you,
that
if you
was
guys could do that this
stupid.
entire time, just do several tests to figure out what energy source works.
No,
You guys have
I
time.
still don't buy that. They could have built fucking King Kong a giant fucking laser axe or something. Like, I don't see why he had to get that fucking. And the axe was charged by Godzilla's breath. Why couldn't they like just make something like that and charge it? You know, like it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't make
Well,
any sense.
they weren't trying to power up Godzilla.
But they were trying to get
I
like
mean, they weren't
his.
trying to power up Kong. I
Yeah,
misspoke.
yeah, but like that axe that he had, obviously, like it
That was
attracted
just a happy coincidence.
Godzilla's breath. You know,
Yeah, it gained energy
why didn't
from
they
down below
why
too.
didn't they just try to like it doesn't make any sense. I don't fucking get it. Like,
Uh-uh.
they it it's just dumb. It's just so many MacGuffins that just like, oh, it happens because it happens, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very much of if you don't know the other movies, it kind of throws you in
Dude,
weird
even
ways,
knowing the
especially
other
for like.
movies, I
Well,
was
not
like,
really,
Well,
'cause
yeah,
I
yeah,
know
but
Godzilla and
I
I know
mean, like,
Kong.
in the sense of like what Godzilla does and why he does it. But in the sense of like
Oh yeah, the
characters in this
attacking out of
movie, yeah,
randomness,
yeah, the
opposed
characters in this
randomness.
movie, yeah, that
that is
wasn't
so
randomness.
beautiful.
Everybody knew that it wasn't randomness. As long as you knew the other movies, it wasn't randomness.
Yeah, I'm about to. Yeah.
No, it felt like
But
randomness to me
the
too, man.
characters, yeah, no, the characters were odd, and there was no connecting them for anything, and they just didn't really make sense. Like,
Yeah,
it made it
no.
seem like, oh yeah, the Godzilla freaking versus King Ghidorah stuff just had happened, and then this happened right after it. Instead of what it should have said was like, hey, 3 years past the whole Godzilla King Ghidorah thing, this is what's going on.
Hmm.
Well, it had been a little bit because you see King Ghidorah's head skull now. Takes a long time to rot, especially something that big.
I don't know. They could have just like
You
taken
could
off
have
all the
cleaned
meat
it.
around it.
I
Yeah,
guess.
they could have
Yeah, I
cleaned
guess
it.
they could have. I guess they could have cleaned
So
it. Yeah, I don't know.
weird.
It,
Yeah, I also didn't like the fact
yeah,
that they were
it's
just
just
immediately assumed Godzilla was a bad guy because now he's attacking. I'm like, guys, there's been 3 apex sites that he's already hit.
yeah,
I feel
right.
like this is definitely a coincidence. I don't know. No expert here, but this
Yeah,
is just stupid.
yeah, dude. It was
Was
dumb.
really stupid. Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense with the other movies. It doesn't make sense without the other movies. It's story wise, it's just kind of all fucked.
It's kind of on its own. Like
Yeah.
honestly, I if they retconned it and said King of the Monsters was the last one, I think I'd be okay. I'd be like, yeah,
Yeah, I would be fine. And I think, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like, they might keep it going, they might not. We'll just have to like wait and see.
they've got no planned sequels, but I'm pretty sure this movie's doing well.
Yeah, I mean,
And
it's the best movie like post COVID. I think it's made like 90 something overseas, and then it made like 45 or 54 million in the United States. So it's doing
yeah, so
fine.
far.
And like, I think it'll continue to do good just cuz people fucking want to go do shit and like see movies and everything.
Want
Yeah.
to see a big monster fight
See
another big
big
monster?
monster
Yeah.
fight.
And, like the
Big
fights
monster.
weren't awful.
They weren't like the first fight. So the movie was fucking pretty goddamn boring and like not interesting until the fight on the battleships.
I understood what they were
So yeah,
trying to
that was
do.
kind of
The
cool.
thing
That
is that
was
yeah, it just was very slow until the battleships, and then when the
yeah.
battleships showed up and like,
It
or when
picked
they were moving Godzilla, like oh,
yeah. It picked
stuff
up
really started to kick
it
off.
picked up very very nicely when they
But even with the
finally
battleship stuff, it took a while for it to pick up. It wasn't
dude, yeah.
instantaneous where it was like, oh,
No.
now there's gonna be some action between Godzilla and
Yeah, no. They
Kong.
definitely they took their time with it. And I'm definitely fine with them taking their time and all that jazz. Just they took a lot of time in the beginning to fucking go over a bunch of nonsense that I was like, this is just nonsense. Like it doesn't mean anything to me. Yeah. Like that battleship fight was very good. And there were some good moments. Like I liked when Kong just got a fucking reached his hand in the water and fucking ate a bunch of tuna. It was just
That was really cool.
it
Yeah.
was funny and just gross. But the fight itself was cool. Like it was cool when like they did those perspective shots from inside of the fighter jets. Like
Yep.
there was really good cinematography in the fights. Like all
There
the
was.
fights had very good cinematography and they looked very nice. And the film looked good. Like it had this it was kind of like it was a lot of blues and a lot of oranges and they really popped very nicely. It looked really good.
Yeah, color wise, it was pretty on point.
Yeah, it looked very nice, and there were cool things like I liked all the tech shit. Like I liked the magnet train. That shit was dope as
Yes.
fuck. That was so
That
cool.
was.
It
Yep.
was definitely like kind of just there, and I don't see how they fucking built that thing that quickly. But whatever. Even if
Who
they built it in
knows?
like 4 years, it's like how the fuck do you just build an
Yeah, no,
underground?
they get so
Also, they're craft
far
that can
across
go
the
through
world.
They
freaking
do.
the middle of the earth.
It was
Okay.
like
Well, yeah, it
the
was using
fucking
like gravity inversions.
the
It was
yeah,
strange.
it was. It was like fucking tech increased like it went up like fucking 400 years within like 30 minutes of the movie. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like,
the dome was like, okay, I can see that. And then they like started showing the bullet train and the fucking grab shit and I was like, fucking hell, man, this shit's just gets more and more futuristic. It's fucking crazy.
yeah, and like it makes sense. Like after like
Yeah.
huge disasters like that, a technological boom would happen, trying to
Yeah.
improve and get ahead of these monsters.
Exactly. It's kind of like the entire like Batman trying to
Yeah,
make sure there's something to take down Superman in
yeah,
case
and there are
Superman gets
theories
evil.
that this is connected to Pacific Rim,
Yeah, some
which
people are saying that. I hope not.
loosely, like I wouldn't mind if like, because I mean they built Mechagodzilla, and okay, yeah, that's another thing. Why was no other government helping them build that thing? Like, are you serious?
Yeah, right. That
We
dude was
a
just
giant
doing it
creature
as
walking
like
around?
he was doing it as
It's
like a pet project too, right? Like it
Yeah, he
was.
was. I was like, are you kidding me? Do you know how many governments would help you build that thing?
Yeah,
Are
right.
you serious?
It
yeah,
didn't
but
make
the
any
reason he's
sense.
probably doing it is because he probably wants to like privatize it to like a certain nation, just so he can get like a massive amount of
Get
like.
a fucking military contract. But he should have got the
Yeah.
Yeah,
military contract
bro, you should have got it
anyways.
before you started trying to.
Exactly. If fucking Microsoft can get a fucking like I think it's either like 21 million or 21 billion dollar
It's
fucking
21 billion.
$21 billion military contract to make some fucking augmented reality goggles. That dude could have fucking gotten at least something to make a Mecha Godzilla, you know?
Yeah, he could have.
You fucking you just didn't though. And it was like, why? why?
Yeah,
Why are you not doing this?
like, homie, I don't know why you're keeping this to yourself. Yeah, also, he didn't have like any good reasons for why he was doing anything.
Yeah,
Nothing I can even
he
remember. I was like,
didn't,
you're
dude.
just an a hole.
He was
Like,
just like, we're gonna put our humanity on the fucking the top of the earth again. And I was
like
like,
guys, you
fuck,
can
man.
literally talk to any government. They'll help you kill him. Like,
Exactly.
it's not that
They
hard.
don't
They will help you kill him.
no one likes
They,
Godzilla except for like
yeah, they
three
don't.
people. It's like three
Yeah, even
people
though they've
like
helped the world, even though he's helped the world, they're like, hey, but if we kill you, because so you're like basically the last one saying, if we kill you, we're safe. Like people would help. Like it was so strange.
it was. So I guess another thing I'll say that I did like, or at least I thought it was funny. It was kind of just fucking stupid, but it was like it was just Millie Bobby Brown's just like conspiracy theorist shit where she's listening to fucking podcasts and everything. And
It
her
was
dad's
so
like, "You're
dumb.
listening to podcasts that are rotting your brain."
I was
I
like, dude,
was
you're
like,
45. Stop.
it was so fucking
So
funny.
dumb.
It was stupid. And then they fucking go and meet the dude from Atlanta, and like his first question is,
Yeah.
"You drink tap? You drink tap water?" It was so fucking dumb, dude.
Yeah.
It was
And her
so
friend's just
dumb.
riding along for the ride. Like, what are you guys
Exactly. He's
doing?
just there. It's like, who the
What
fuck
are
is
you
this
guys
kid?
doing?
His parents are worried. They're worried sick
Yeah,
about him.
yeah. Where was his family throughout this thing? They were
They
gone for
didn't.
like 3 days.
They didn't call
What
him
were
at
they
all or
doing?
anything.
They didn't. I was like, you guys been gone forever.
Like it was just so bad, and like even talking about more bad character moments, like when the dude from Atlanta was like talking about his like, was it like his dead wife or something?
Yeah,
I
his
didn't
wife
take
said goodbye.
I couldn't take it seriously at all, man. It was so bad. It was like he's a really good actor, but everyone just kind of felt like shit in this movie. Like
Yeah, nah.
that no one really did a great job acting. Like
Yeah, I think they just wanted big names. I think that's why Millie was in this movie
yeah,
because
because it was
honestly, her
him
character's not useful.
and Alex Skarsgård, which he's it. He played it, and like I think he's a really
Was
good
he in this
actor.
movie? Who the hell was he playing? Because
He was the
I didn't
blonde guy.
recognize him. Holy cow! I thought that was the same dude from freaking what's that movie? Suicide Squad. I did not recognize him. Holy cow!
Bruh, right?
Yeah, that's
Like,
incredible.
it's they had a lot of potential, and like it really did not live up to it. I don't think.
I know it was weak. It was
Yeah,
definitely weak.
like it wasn't as bad as Godzilla 2014 for sure. Because Godzilla 2014, like
Oh, that movie was so bad.
that was
Yeah.
so bad. It was very very boring. But this one was
Yeah.
like it had some really good moments. I really liked when Kong actually like started going to the Hollow Earth. That entire sequence was actually really good. Like that was a lot
It
of
was
fun.
nice. Yes, him exploring that area and just immediately taking
Yeah,
down
they
like
fucking
the flying snake creature.
more wild shit they built. They built goddamn a fucking monkey bars for him to use to fucking crawl down there.
That was just to
Right.
support the crust, dog. Not for he was using it, but that was just to support the crust.
I was like, they built Kong an entire goddamn jungle gym down here just to get to where he needs to go.
That I understood because I was like, oh, that's tight. They're supporting the crust just in case it caves in.
Ugh.
That's cool.
And then Kong just fucking
Monkey bars.
monkey bars.
Yeah, Kong's just coming through, ripping down the infrastructure,
Yes,
calling it a day.
it was so fucking funny, dude.
There's a lot of destruction and CGI destruction in this movie. Like, my God.
Yeah, there is a lot of shit gets destroyed. Like fucking at the end, me and one of my roommates was like, "Doesn't it suck to be one of the people that owns a house that's on the way out for Godzilla to just step on? Like when he leaves somewhere,
After he's just done.
He's done. He just
Just,
steps on your
"No!"
house,
Oh, that sucks so bad.
right? It's it's fucking funny.
The
dude.
insurance rates must be incredible for monster attacks.
They must be, dude. They must be. I bet you get a really good payout though. I bet some people purposely buy shit in the way of Godzilla, like they do for flood insurance, and get a lot of money back. Ugh,
Yeah,
Godzilla insurance.
this was a movie.
Godzilla comes beat up my house.
Godzilla beat up my house. I'm gonna need $50 billion for it back. I'm glad I paid $1,000 for Godzilla insurance. Ugh, bruh, it's just. Oh, it's just wild. Let's talk about the Godzilla vs Kong fight, like the actual like endgame fight.
Yeah.
Same fight where, before Mecha or
Before Mecha.
Before Mecha, like just the one we were waiting for, the fucking getting UFC
gotcha.
tickets for fucking Warner Brothers 26 to watch
Yeah.
Godzilla and
Yeah,
Kong
yeah, yeah.
fight. Like, what did we think about that?
I loved
I-
it.
Yeah. I thought it was alright. I thought it was cool seeing them actually go at it.
Yeah.
I wish it was a little bit better. Kong had like a lot of movement when he was in water, but for this one, he seemed like he was kind of running at it. I did like how smart he was. Like there was
He
a
was
part where
smart.
he hides behind a building
Yeah.
and then comes out.
Yeah.
And there's one thing I did want to mention, bro. Godzilla in this movie is faster than he's ever been.
Dude, he
His
was
movements are
fast.
so quick, and I'm so confused about it.
Dude,
I'm
like,
this dude's
oh.
massive, and he's moving ridiculously fast now. He's never moved this fast.
Yeah, right. Like I was when he's like finished the fight and Mechagodzilla pops up, Godzilla just fucking starts running, bro. I was like,
He
Jesus
does,
Christ.
and he's like throwing his tail around. I'm like, in the other movies, he would like kind of slowly move his tail.
Yes, he was
like he was
so
not this
slow.
fast. I was like, why is he so fast all of a
He
sudden?
was fast as fuck, man. He was moving. Like,
It
and
was
that's the one.
quick.
That's like one of the only things. Like, Godzilla like has the hard exterior. Like Kong, like his punches like definitely hurt him, but you know, a punch isn't gonna do that much when you're a fucking alligator, you
He's
know?
got to have the axe.
Exactly.
The
He
axe
had
was the
to.
dub,
And
and I feel like
even the axe
I didn't
didn't
agree
do
with how the
enough.
fight went. Yeah, I didn't
No.
agree with how the fight went. Like,
I
it's
like how
cool. I
I
guess
like
Zilla
how
wins.
it was like, I guess round two goes to Kong, and then like
No.
10 seconds later, Godzilla gets up, basically finishes off Kong to where Kong's like barely alive anymore and
Yeah.
slowly dying. Like, I didn't understand why they had to add that in. Like, why would you make it to where you switch off to another scene with other people who's watching the fight and go, "Oh, I guess round two goes to God's or Kong." Like, if you know what's gonna happen, like it just doesn't make sense. It seemed very odd.
I didn't even recognize that scene, man.
Yeah.
I don't even
Yeah,
remember that
I
one.
don't know what you're talking about. But why are they so cool all of a sudden? Like at the end, after Mechagodzilla, Godzilla gets back up and he looks at him, and they look like they're about to fight, and then Kong drops the axe, and Godzilla's like, "Yeah, I guess we're fine," and just walks off. I'm like, dude, there are two of you massive titans. You guys are just cool now. Like he's just gonna go
Well,
back to
they
sleep.
were after their first fight anyway. They were cool. Like I don't think they
Yeah,
ever
because he didn't
wanted to
even
fight.
purposely kill him.
Kong
He
was
just broke his arm.
just fucking like being used by people, and like that ended up fucking with Godzilla's end game, of fucking
Taking down
stopping.
Mecha.
Yeah, exactly. Which I don't want to talk about fucking how he didn't fucking just know where Mechagodzilla was, and
He should have. He should have
the
known immediately.
entire thing didn't make any sense. But it was I thought the fight was good. There's definitely shit that doesn't make sense. Like, oh,
Yeah.
oh god, oh Jesus, no, no, no,
How
no.
did Apex get the skull crawlers? How the hell did Apex have those creatures
That's a good question,
off of
considering
Skull Island?
Bruh.
didn't they
Yeah, right. I have
basically
no
create a whole
idea.
dome around Skull Island? Like,
It
Well, that
wasn't
was
them. It was
Monarch.
Monarch. Monarch made that dome. That's why I'm confused to how the hell Apex got a hold of
Mm,
eggs, and
dead
they have
again.
all those monsters down there too. So what if those things get out? Like Apex just screwed the world entirely.
Yeah.
yeah,
It doesn't just once again it doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't get it.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Bruh.
Did you just make
Like,
another portal?
no, I just stepped into the one
yeah,
at
just entering it.
Oh,
at the
okay.
house because I died again.
Yeah.
Now I need to go find my house because there were a bunch of dogs around it, and I want to have pet dogs.
Yeah, no. It's crazy.
The fight was good. My one of my roommates was getting really mad because they were mad that Godzilla's aim was shit, and they were like, "Why is Godzilla not aiming at Kong's fucking chest? I don't fucking get it." They were getting so mad
Oh yeah,
about that.
Godzilla could have definitely he
Yeah,
could have done more.
'cause,
It
like-
seemed like they definitely dumbed down Godzilla in certain places.
Yeah, 'cause,
just
But
so
they
like,
made
know
him
if they're
better
fighting.
in certain places too.
Yeah.
He was so fast. I was so
He
thrown
was
off by it. I was
so
like, how is
fast.
he moving this quickly?
Yeah, I
He's
was
never
waiting
done that
for
before.
Kong has like fucking those fucking that arm length and shit. Like I didn't understand how fucking he wasn't like just trying to break Godzilla's neck or something, you know? Like I
Dude, I didn't get it either. Like I felt like Godzilla had been changed. Like this is not the Godzilla we've seen in other movies.
no,
It is
Godzilla
not. This dude is different.
like
He's faster.
another
He built
thing
different.
too is I think he was skinnier. I think Godzilla was skinnier in this film.
Yeah.
Like fuck. Another
Mecha
thing,
Godzilla was a shrimp in this movie, dog.
dude, yeah, Mechagodzilla
He
was
was so
lean.
thin
But God,
and so quick.
oh, let's not talk about Mechagodzilla yet. But I do want to talk about that fight because I think that was like probably like that and Hollow Earth were my highlights of the film for sure.
And
Oh,
it
yeah.
was tight.
But fucking yeah, Godzilla. So Godzilla literally just bored a hole to the earth. Like that was activated by Kong shit, right? Like that's not just a Godzilla Ultra move. Because if it is, then how the fuck did he not just drill a hole through fucking Kong's chest? You know.
That's
Like-
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is that
Like,
Godzilla
didn't
has
make
the
any
ability to
sense.
drill through the freaking earth. How is he not able to drill through a freaking monkey chest? Like,
Yeah,
come on, dog.
Exactly. Even with
Some
Kong,
crap.
like the only thing Kong had as a shield was the axe. Like that helped. And
Yeah, and it just all it did was absorb it. That's all it did.
yeah,
Like,
it absorbed it like because it wasn't like attracting it, right? Like
No,
no,
because
it
it
wasn't
didn't look
attracting
like
it
it.
was
it.
It
a
was
scale
just that
from
he
one of
put it in the
Godzilla's
right
people.
place.
Mm-hmm.
It was a
Yeah.
scale from one of Godzilla's people.
Ah,
But yeah,
okay.
I didn't understand why Godzilla would turn off of because he was on his way to make Godzilla. I understand why Kong doing what he's doing at Hollow Earth would make Godzilla turn around, bore a hole through the Earth, which let's not talk about the consequences that would have for the Earth on its own.
Yeah.
But bore a hole through the Earth just to look at Kong. Like, what the hell are you doing, man?
Yeah, it doesn't make
Kong is
any
not your biggest
sense.
worry, dude. He's really not.
I think it was because he was getting axed, and I think that Godzilla probably knew that if he gets the axe, it's
Well,
gonna
he
be
didn't start
almost
drilling
ultimate.
down
Like
to the earth until
the axe got
God's
put in
yeah,
place, right?
exactly, like the puzzle
Yeah.
piece thing. Like so is that like some kind of switch that like Godzilla has to be like, I must drill a hole to the center of the
Dude,
earth now.
I don't know.
It does
But also, Kong wasn't going to leave the Hollow Earth again. Kong was
Mhm.
not going to leave that place until Godzilla put a hole through the Earth.
Yep,
He wasn't going to
exactly.
leave. He was going to stay there.
Yeah.
I,
Dude, because he sat down in his like throne and he was like, yeah,
he did. He was like, I'm
this is my
happy.
house.
Yeah.
This is me.
Yeah,
This
until they
feels
try to kill
then
him.
Godzilla's
Yeah.
just like, nah, homie. Just wrecks the place.
I
I'm
gotta
like, dude, you're a
fucking
jerk.
destroy your fucking throne. I wonder if
Yeah.
Kong's gonna get like even bigger, because if Kong has a fucking throne, then that means like the Kong people were above the Godzilla people at some
Yeah.
point.
They had taken him down. Yeah, see, like this. It's never really even explained why they're the last of their kind. Like, what the hell happened to the other ones, and now they can't mate?
Yeah,
And Kong is
yeah,
very
and
clearly
like
aging. Godzilla's not. Kong
yeah,
is very clearly aging.
like yeah, like it. And this is another thing where like if you watch Kong Skull Island, it makes more sense with like why his family's dead and everything, but still, that's not an appropriate like reason for it, you know? Like you should be able to just fucking
Yeah,
watch the movie and not have to ask so many fucking questions that you're not going to get an answer to.
Like,
yeah,
how did his family get to the Skull Island? Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I was just
right?
about to
it's in
ask.
the middle of the freaking ocean.
Yeah,
So then, is there like a secret like portal from there to Middle Earth?
Bruh,
Like,
something. I
how did it happen?
Yeah, it doesn't. There's just this movie raises too many questions and just like expects you to just go along with it too much, and like suspension of disbelief. Like it was fine for me until I saw the dome around Kong, and then I was like, oh, this is gonna be a movie like that where they don't explain
it's gonna be
shit.
one of those.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They're
they
not
just
gonna
don't explain
explain it.
enough.
It's just yeah, no, it's just how it is. It's just the way it is. Uh fucking back on the fucking Godzilla Kong fight. I did like Kong was so agile. Like Kong was like jumping off buildings and shit. Like he was doing some fucking cool parkour moves and everything. And Godzilla, I mean, it really showed the divide in their strength when Godzilla like fucking just scratched Kong, and Kong is getting like fucking beat the fuck up by that. It like just shows
Like, hey, Godzilla can't jump from building to building like Kong can.
yeah.
But guess what? If Godzilla hits you,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, you're
Like,
fucked. Cause like
yeah.
Kong doesn't have scales. It's like that thing like fucking punching an alligator.
He
Like
has no
it doesn't do
armor.
anything
Yeah,
for him.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's literally like a gorilla punching an alligator. Like,
Yeah, exactly, man. Like it has
they
to.
both have their strengths, but at the end
Mhm.
of the day, I'm pretty sure the alligator's gonna win.
Especially if the alligator can fucking walk on all four on two legs, you know. Like that's
Walk on two legs, breathe,
breathe
what
fire.
is it? Yeah,
Fucking
atomic breath. Like, come on.
yeah. It's like it just wasn't even fair. I thought like they would do more like with Kong's agility. Like Kong needed to like fucking like pick up Godzilla by the tail, not like Godzilla fucking grab Kong's foot and fucking spin him around. I was like surprised as fuck by that, honestly. I
I
was
don't
like,
know if Kong is strong enough to pick up Godzilla because Godzilla's a freaking. He's skinnier in this movie, but he's a beast. He's
yeah,
a unit.
he is definitely a unit. It's just Kong needed to be fucking way stronger for this fight. Kong was
Oh yeah,
not
they took him straight from the
not
movies that
ready.
they came from.
Yep.
Like Kong did not seem much bigger than what he was in Skull Island.
Yep.
Godzilla, which I thought you guys said was not going to be from the one from what was that?
What?
Godzilla King of the Monsters. I thought you guys said he wasn't going to be that Godzilla.
No, no, he was gonna be that Godzilla. There was no reason for him to not be that Godzilla. That's who he was.
But they took him directly from that one. Godzilla, like something happens to Godzilla
Mm-hmm.
and he's weaker or something in some sort of way. Is what I
No.
thought he was talking to me about before this movie came out, but I don't know.
What was I saying to you? I was saying that he's attacking places randomly, but it's not random because we learned that Apex facilities are there, which any
You aren't even on
detective
topic,
would
my
figure
man.
that out. You just said I was talking about before the movie. What was I talking about?
Yes, we were talking about how I thought you were talking about how Godzilla was going to be weaker and how he wasn't going to be the Godzilla from King of the Monsters. I swear you told me that.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't remember us talking about it. I
Kong's
definitely
stronger.
But not
no.
not by like a whole lot from Skull Island.
Well, yeah, he's much older now. I mean, now he knows sign language. Maybe not stronger, smarter.
He's smarter.
He's
I'll give
definitely
you that.
smarter. He was way
He doesn't seem
smarter.
stronger.
Yeah,
He's
no.
definitely bigger.
He
He's a little
definitely
bit stronger.
wasn't.
I mean, he was jumping massive amounts on those boats. That was incredible.
Yeah, he's more agile. He's way more agile. He's got more agility for sure, but I mean both of them have fucking a lot of endurance. They're able to just fucking keep fighting. Like that shit was
Especially Zilla.
yeah, especially Zilla. Zilla fucking bored a hole through the fucking earth and then was still able to fight Kong. Like it was nothing.
And then after his fight with Kong,
Yeah.
I'm gonna move into the next section.
Yeah.
That he turns around and gets the living freaking tarnation just destroyed out of him
Yeah.
on Mecha and just keeps taking the hits and
Yeah.
doesn't really go down. He constantly gets back up and constantly tries to take out Mecha Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that he
Yeah.
would have eventually died, but it took a while. It would have taken a while.
Yeah, no. No, I agree with that, man. Yeah, like he still had a lot of fight left in him, for sure.
Oh, he did.
Kong was like fucking almost dead. Like he was fucked.
Well, as I said in the movie, his heart was stopping until he jumped it.
Defibrillated him with a fucking blowing his ship on the
Yeah, with a massive
Which made
explosion.
no sense.
It
But
was so
whatever.
stupid.
Just wrecking this guy's chest. Should have put a hole in him. Actually, it should have killed him. That
It should've,
explosion
dude.
should have
It
ripped his chest
did not
apart.
make any sense. It was
Because Chopper's made his
so
hands
stupid.
bleed like he should have been dead. That should have
Yeah,
killed him.
exactly,
Yeah.
man. Like
If they would have done that, to Godzilla, maybe it
It
wouldn't
would
have
have
killed him.
worked, but
But at the same time, Godzilla's like an alligator. We already talked about this. He's got armor. He can
Yeah.
take a hit like that.
yeah, he's got scales
Whereas
and everything.
Kong, it's just his skin,
Mm-hmm.
skin
Yeah.
and fur. That's it.
Yeah, exactly, man.
he was a
Like-
big furry buddy.
When he got
He
fucking
was.
hit by the fire blast, it feels like he should
Oh,
have
it jacked him up.
he should have taken more damage, honestly, I think.
Oh,
Like,
he should have.
like cuz that is some serious shit, dude. Like it doesn't take down like all the monsters Godzilla fights, but Godzilla's usually fighting dragons and shit and other stuff with like
And
scales.
also,
Yeah.
it's atomic breath. It's not just regular like fire breath. It's atomic. So
Yeah.
like, it's gonna burn.
Yeah, exactly. Like Godzilla doesn't fucking fight any other fucking like ape or anything. Like it's always a bunch of fucking lizards and dinosaurs and shit. Like
Yeah.
it's stuff that is like prepared to fight him. Where Kong like needs to build a set of Kong armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm supposed to help him out, man. Like I would have
They
got my dude
didn't,
some
dude.
new gear, took him down to City Trends, got him some new outfits.
Dude, I was saying as we were watching the movie, I was like, man, all they had to do is just build Kong a giant gat and just give him a fucking handgun to take out Godzilla. And
right.
just build a giant fucking handgun.
Like hook my boy up. Yeah.
Ugh, bruh. Then like then Godzilla wouldn't be able to do shit if fucking Kong had.
Between that and the axe, he probably would have been pretty freaking.
He
It
would've
would have
been
been hard
fine.
for him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, with how much the Godzilla took this movie, he probably would have survived quite a few shots.
He probably would have. It honestly would have been a good fight. I would have loved to see Kong with a fucking riot shield.
Godzilla starts shooting breath, and Kong's just like riot shield out.
Exactly, dude. He
Just-
fucking puts his right
And just
shield
like the
in.
fire's like coming around the riot shield. That would have been a dope scene.
It would have been so cool, dude. They had the ability to fucking do something really cool, and
Yeah,
for like
and I kind of feel like they
everything
dropped
for
it.
everything else that was like so epic and crazy and cool, like a giant mecha Godzilla and fucking a railway way through under the earth and fucking all of that shit.
It's
They were
so
like,
many times
we
that
can't
was like,
we can't build Kong a giant set of armor. We can't fucking give him a fucking laser pistol or anything. No, fuck that.
yeah. And also, let's just go ahead and make all the characters kind of suck. You know, like
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like it just
Yeah,
I don't know. It was pretty disappointing. It was pretty disappointing.
it was.
But
And how come like
oh yeah,
none
go
of the
ahead.
people had what was it called? Dang, I lost what I was about to say. They had I totally blanked on what I was about to say. It was gonna be something
the
important and
people
I
had
forgot.
what?
The best thing I've said in my entire life.
No, what was it? I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say. I really did. I had it in my brain and it left.
Man, once you think of it, bring it back up. But let's talk
I
about.
mean, they could have definitely stopped Kong or Godzilla though, because here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
They already know of a weapon that they can use that would have killed Godzilla,
Yeah, no, the
which was
one.
the air
Yeah,
Yeah.
bomb
The,
thing.
yes.
So
Exactly.
they could have just launched that
Yes.
when Godzilla was coming towards China.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
they didn't.
Yeah, and
They were
honestly,
so scared of him they could have killed him.
they could have. Exactly, they're trying to build Mecha Godzilla, but they have a fucking bomb that they know will actually
You're
fucking murder
right.
him. Like it's like, what? What? I don't know.
They could have killed him.
I think they had to like keep him alive so he like rolls over the monsters and make sure they don't like go around and fuck shit up. Because that was like
Well,
the
no, at the
entire.
beginning it showed that they were all dead. It showed that Kong went and killed them all.
Kong didn't go kill all the monsters.
Yeah, it showed it at the beginning when it was doing that screen. It was showing like it was showing the different monsters, and then it would flash red for ones that he defeated.
Oh yeah, but that was like in the past. So like they showed like the big freaking skull crawler and like how Kong defeated that, and then they showed like Godzilla for a second, and then they showed King Ghidorah and how Godzilla defeated that, and like they went through the things that they both had defeated, but it wasn't like, oh yeah, Godzilla or Kong went through and defeated all the people that
Yeah, no, they
Godzilla
showed
left
the rest
alive.
of them. They showed
No,
the mammoth thing. Yeah, they flashed his picture and then flashed it red.
I don't think
They
they showed the
showed the
Mammoth thing.
rest of them.
I
Yeah,
don't remember. I don't
they
remember at
killed
all.
them all.
So
It
I'm
was at
not
the
sure.
very beginning. It was going through it really quickly, but they showed that they were all dead.
Yeah.
That was another thing I disliked. So I was like, if they're all dead, what the hell are we doing? Why do we
Yeah.
still need him?
Yeah, if they're all dead, then fucking why are Kong or Godzilla still alive?
Yeah,
Yeah, airbomb them both. Be done.
Yeah, right. Like it doesn't make
I mean,
sense.
honestly.
It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like why do we need a protector? Well, I guess not everything's dead because the Hollow Earth still had those giant snake things, and
Yeah, but they didn't
didn't
have a
know
way to
about
get
it.
down there before. Yeah, they didn't have a way to get down there.
until fucking Apex built a way.
Yeah, until Apex built. Yeah, see, just this movie's just full of errors. Apex
also at the
magically
same
knew
time,
about the
they-
Hollow Earth and how to get down there
right,
too.
right.
Well, it's because no, they didn't magically know. They had the point of oh, it was some sort of satellite they used had just gotten a recent scan, and they could see that there was a middle Earth and it was hollow. So they knew
Yeah,
that there was a hollow Earth.
but
They didn't
Monarch
know
was supposed
how
to
to
be
get there.
protecting that.
Hmm.
So
Why would Monarch let them go? Like just different things.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Like our Monarch, I don't fucking know. Let's move on to Mecha Godzilla fight.
Yeah, he was cool looking.
Dude, he looked cool. And honestly, I thought his
Yeah, he
hands
was-
were kind of fucking dumb looking at first, but then he started using them and I was like, "Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He can like fucking grab any way he fucking wants to. This guy is actually pretty OP." Like
yeah,
pretty fucking
his
sick.
hands are all right.
Like,
That was like
uh,
the worst part about him.
Yeah, the hands were the worst
like,
part, but they actually
he had like
they-
missile launchers on him and everything
Dude, he
else. and that
did.
was dope.
Dude, when he was fucking like using his fucking rocket packs on his back to like just move around and punch the fuck out of Godzilla.
Oh, yeah.
That was so tight, dude.
That kind of
so
scared me a
cool.
little bit because I was like, "Holy crap! What
Mhm.
if Godzilla was that freaking agile?"
Yeah, if Godzilla was
Like,
that
that-
fast, that'd be
Oof.
wouldn't be like fucking anything you could do. Cause
Yeah, there wouldn't be.
God, dude, Mecha
What if he had
Godzilla.
flown? What
Bruh.
if Mechagodzilla had just flown
It would
up
have been
and just left?
so based. Would have been
Because
so
Or
King
like
based.
blown
Ghidorah
up
takes
and
over
like
his mind, right?
yeah.
Yes,
Yes, just stuff.
bruh. It was fucking cool, man. Like that end fight was very very fun. I like that a lot. Like when
Yeah,
fucking Mechagodzilla started using his tail too, I was like, fuck. Now they got to worry about that too. Like I feel
yeah,
Yeah.
like man, Mechagodzilla definitely would have won if they hadn't if that fucking MacGuffin motherfucker didn't spill the whiskey on the computer. And even then I was like, what? Why is that what's running him? I thought it was King Ghidorah that was running him now.
So the thing is that King Ghidorah is running him, but
But
it's by a satellite uplink.
King Ghidorah
So
runs on Wi-Fi.
no. King
yes,
Ghidorah, well, kinda, but King
yeah.
Ghidorah is basically plugged into a satellite dish that's shooting up into the sky at a satellite, and then the satellite's relaying
Mhm.
that message back down to Mecha.
Mhm.
So when they destroyed that console, it was basically disabling the satellite. It was basically interfering with the signal to where it was harder for King Ghidorah to control that. But
Mhm.
it still didn't make much sense because it's
Yeah.
the computer. It's not really like the satellite dish. So it was flawed too. But yeah,
Yeah. It was definitely I mean, I don't like how they fucking killed him because I fucking hate that they just like shoehorned the people that did nothing in to just be like, oh yes, I fucking spilt whiskey on a fucking computer and it destroyed the dinosaur. Yay! It was
like yeah, because most companies keep their computers right by their monitors,
exactly right.
especially if they're doing something like that. Oh no,
Yeah, and
they have
wouldn't it,
their own computer room that's
and
separate.
wouldn't they have to fucking like actually like destroy the server, not just like the computer and
Oh yeah,
monitor? Like
oh yeah.
it wouldn't
Because
be
why would you have a single computer that's holding that satellite uplink? No, run it
exactly,
through a
man.
server.
Like it doesn't make any fucking sense, dude. It was stupid. Like that honestly was the worst part of the fight, and it almost kind of ruined it for me because the fight was really good until then. Ugh.
Yeah. Nah,
Um.
I did like so another thing for the Pacific Rim theory is that whole neural uplink that they were doing with that guy, combining him with the kaiju's head and then connecting him to that robot.
Mhm.
That's literally the exact process they use for freaking Pacific Rim. That's literally exactly how
That
they control the
is, but
robots.
they have two people do
Darn
it
near
usually.
Yeah,
close.
they have two people
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, yeah, but they have made some where it works with one person, and I was like, that's pretty sick. That was like really
Well,
close.
they talked about that in Pacific Rim about how they couldn't do it with one person. Well, they shouldn't do it with one person because it's so overwhelming
Mhm.
Yeah,
that you
but
can only do it for a very short brief period of time, and it affects you heavily. So I understand why, but at the same time, like it just doesn't make much sense. I also
Yeah.
don't understand how all of a sudden he kind of just loses control of Mechagodzilla just because all of a sudden they went from 40% power to like
Yeah.
100% power. Like, oh
yeah.
no, now I can't control him because some monster that we're using the supercomputer just we're using his brain as a supercomputer, you know,
Hey, oh,
now that's gonna go ahead and take over. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
It was.
You
It
wouldn't have
was
any precautions on that, really?
exactly, dude. It was. It was just so dumb, man.
So that was dumb. But
Ugh.
I think besides the characters and besides some of their stupid mistakes that they made, freaking doing that kind of stuff,
Mhm.
the fight between Godzilla, Mechagodzilla, and Kong was cool.
Yeah.
And that's all I cared about.
Yeah.
Because that was the only reason I was watching that movie. I
Yeah.
didn't care about anything else.
Yep. I thought
Honestly,
that
terrible
fight.
character development.
Yep.
Don't care. They could start with a whole new fresh crew next time. I really don't care.
yep.
The
That's
movie
honestly, yeah.
was good because of the monsters, and that's why I liked it.
No.
Well,
I
That's
mean,
the only reason I like
no,
it.
I definitely agree. I wish there were more monsters. Is my main thing. I wish there was more. There was not.
Oh
yeah, this
yeah,
one definitely had a lot less than the
Yeah.
King of the Monsters.
Like that's why
I
the
agree.
they could have
the
done
Hollow
something
Earth
really
thing
cool with
was
that too.
cool. The Hollow Earth thing was cool because it was just focused on Kong. It wasn't any human or fucking shit talking barely. It was just watching him on his journey to get to the throne, and that was actually very fucking cool. I actually really like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so my whole thing is that this is supposed to be picking up where Godzilla King of the Monsters had just ended, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I
So,
don't think so.
well,
I thought
yeah,
it
because
took
they
place
should
a
have
little bit
narration.
after King of the
It's a little
Monsters.
bit, but like not a lot. I'd say I don't think it's very far
Yeah,
ahead.
it's not too far ahead. Um, if Godzilla is the king, okay, basically, and the other monsters are supposed to be helping him do
Hmm.
whatever he needs to get done, because as you saw in King of the
Yeah.
Monsters, when King Ghidorah was the alpha,
Hmm.
the rest of the monsters followed.
Yep.
So if Godzilla all of a sudden goes to China to go fight some dude, where's the mammoth? Where's
Yeah.
the freaking scorpion looking dude?
Where's the
He
Where's all
told
these
crab?
him.
other creatures? I don't think they did, Corey.
They
I
showed
don't
that at
think
the
they
beginning.
did,
I'm pretty
Manta.
sure they're dead.
God,
I'm
I
pretty
hate
sure
you.
they're dead. That's fine. I'll
Well,
get it
no.
in. I'm pretty
One
sure
of
they're
you
dead.
might be right. Like it's definitely something like it should have been explained better than a fucking slideshow.
Yeah,
Either
then the
way.
montage at the beginning, but
Hold
I'm
on,
pretty
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
sure
look it
they're
up.
dead.
Hold on.
Yeah, look it up, but like, yeah, it should have been. That's just another thing. Like, that should have been explained better. Yeah, another thing. Like, I didn't look up who the director was, but the director of this movie is the same guy that directed the Death Note movie and a bunch of other just like really bad movies. Like, he's had a couple good ones. Like, I think he directed Your Next, but he directed the
The
Death
Death
Note
Note
movie,
movie
and
was alright.
dude, critically, fucking, it was very hated. And a lot of people that were fans of like the
It's because
source
they
material hated
whitewashed.
it. Yeah, exactly, dude.
They whitewashed.
And they
And you know that
freaking
sucks, but like it wasn't that bad. I thought it was alright. We're not here to talk
I
about it, but I thought it was alright. I didn't think it was that bad.
I've wanted to check it out, but honestly, I've wanted to check it out.
Like the Death Note creature, I forget what his name is. He looks cool. He looks really cool.
Nah, it looked kind of cool. Just yeah, it definitely looked whitewashed as fuck.
Yeah, it's whitewashed. Like I'm not gonna deny it. I don't know why they can't.
Just cast
It's just
fucking cast Japanese
I
people in a
don't get it.
fucking
I don't
for a
get what's wrong
Japanese
with it.
story. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, man. Like it does not make sense. Oh, bruh. This house is coming along real good. It's gonna look really nice.
Just strange things. Anything else you guys want to talk about for the movie?
He's looking
I'm
up
getting close to
something.
that part.
Let me look at my notes. Why the fuck would I want
Yeah,
to put stairs upside down?
I don't know. Maybe so you can walk backwards.
It's not
Yeah,
even
cooks
like it'd be backwards. Like it'd be literally
walk
upside down
upside down.
walking. Yeah, don't make no sense, bro. I'll be there. I'll be
What are
there.
pufferfish used for? Just like to hurt me?
So
Yeah.
Titanus Moto, the female thing from Godzilla 2014, that's defeated. It says that.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
Muto. Moto.
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 Hello,
The
Moto.
Moto.
Hello,
Hello,
Yeah, the
Moto.
Muto's defeated. It's in the montage.
The Titanus cranium uh rip wow. Reptinant is also dead. That's the big freaking
Skullcrawler.
scroll crawler. Yep. Ghidorah's defeated.
Yeah.
It shows what is that? It's very hard to tell because it doesn't actually like tell you what those are. It just kind of shows them.
It doesn't name them, but it flashes them by quickly, and you see the picture of them. That's how I
Well,
decipher what it was.
one of them is not really read out and defeated. The other one could be like King Ghidorah again, but I don't know why they show King Ghidorah like 4 times. I don't
Doesn't make
understand that.
sense.
Well, he was massive, so like I'd show him 6 times.
He's
Huge.
He's three heads. I could give him 3 times. That's
They
about it.
showed Mothra,
Yeah, Mothra's
Oh,
gone.
poor Mothra, dude. I'm still sad
but
over
like
that.
the fire demon they show, and it doesn't have to. Well, there it goes. So the fire demon is apparently dead, but they don't say anything about the other ones.
Yeah, later on they flash them all leading up to show Godzilla's on this side, and then they do the other ones to show Kong's on this side. The last two.
The last two on Kong side, okay, I'll watch
No. They're
because they go from Godzilla's side to Kong side.
just watch it. You'll see what I'm talking about.
So I'm going through my list of notes, and I guess I'll go through the stuff that I guess we missed. Do you remember the scene where they showed the College of Theoretical Science?
No, I don't. I don't
Yeah,
remember at all.
there was just like it was when the Apex dude was going to talk to Alex Skarsgård's character. It was I didn't really care
Oh
about the
yeah, yeah,
scene.
yeah.
It was very forgettable, but the college is the College of Theoretical Science, and I was just like, that's stupid. Why is there a college for that? I guess like for like theoretical physics and shit, but it sounded like
Yeah.
fucking they look for Sasquatch and shit there.
Yeah,
So
I'm sure that's probably a callback for the whole the theory of the Hollow Earth that nobody believed to be true in this universe,
yeah,
and it turned
exactly,
out to be
man.
true.
Yeah, that's a good
Here,
point. All
you,
right, then
you,
that's
you
actually
tell me
pretty
what you
cool.
think.
Uh,
Come in here. Actually, you probably can't
The
see
hell
it,
was
can you?
that?
what?
Someone just joined?
You guys can't
Dog,
see
it's
this.
really not that big
Yeah,
of a deal.
What? Uh,
I don't think. Don't
so
worry about it.
so why didn't they give Kong a poncho when it was raining? Why did they want? Why did they?
Why did they give my guy an umbrella, bro? He's cold.
Bro,
You need a blanket.
they were like, it's like they want Kong to like work for them, but then they treat Kong like fucking an asshole. They're so mean to him. They don't do anything good for him. They're just like really shitty.
They're like, hey, we need you to come and follow us,
Yeah, but
and that's it.
we're gonna treat you like shit. Like
Yeah.
it was like it feels like they didn't even have to chain him up on the boat. Like they could have just got the girl to be like, "Hey, let's go this way." You know, like
Yeah, they could have.
it felt like just such unnecessary, just like being
Well, they
mean to
didn't know that the girl
Kong.
could talk to him at that point.
Yeah, and that's still just how the fuck did they not know that? Like
I don't know either.
that doesn't make any sense why they
But
didn't know that.
the mom mentions it though. She's like, "Yeah, I thought he looked like he was understanding me whenever I was signed to him, but he never answered back." And I'm like, "Lady, he knows.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
right.
answer you."
Exactly. He's a fucking gorilla. If you can have gorillas that fucking sign, like, you know, maybe use that big fucking scientist brain of yours,
Yeah,
but
this guy with this big, massive head probably knows more than all of us. I don't know.
Exactly, dude. It was stupid, man. The soundtrack was really good. All the songs that played, I liked all of the songs, from like the classic rock stuff to the more electronic stuff and everything. Like
Yeah, I think they got the songs right.
it was a really good soundtrack. Like I really enjoyed the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, that's it. I didn't I didn't write a lot.
I didn't see
No,
the mammoth in there
Like,
though. I
they're
didn't see
just
the mammoth, and I didn't see the scorpion-looking thing. So those
yeah,
should be alive.
bruh, tight. I want to see the mammoth so bad. It was
I'm
so
operating
cool
under the
looking.
theory that they're dead because I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah, that's
But
understandable too.
anyways, yeah, it was just weird.
Yeah.
Just a weird movie.
I guess we want to give our reviews, scores.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are ready, I'm ready.
Yeah, I don't have much else to say. That was everything I had
I
written
don't.
down.
Thomas, you got any last thoughts?
Uh, I'm gonna give two scores and then my actual score because I'm gonna break it up because I'm mad at this movie for what they've done. But yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Two
Okay, give
scores.
an
It'll
overall
make
score
sense.
Okay.
also for the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do at the very end. That's my average kind of overall.
Okay.
You want to go first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
asked you.
Okay. Well, you asked me if I had anything else to say, so that was my bad. So just the fighting between the character, like the monsters, okay? Godzilla, Kong, and Mega Godzilla, which is really the only reason I watched this movie. Like 9 out of 10 because I really
Damn.
liked just kind of how it worked and how it acted. It was a little odd in certain places, but I liked it.
Yeah.
Now, the human characters that make no sense at all, they, like I said, they can recast the whole freaking thing. It doesn't make sense. That's like a 4 out of 10. That sucked.
Mhm.
So, my overall review will be a we'll go with a 7.5 out of 10.
All right. Oh yeah.
7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, because they did a lot of good CGI stuff.
Yeah. No, the
What is
CGI.
that?
I
Hold
thought the
on.
CGI looked really good.
Would you just die by Manta?
What the Myrmex Sentinel? What the fuck is that?
hate this server.
I was just trying to figure it out, man.
I hate
I've
it
never
so
heard of what that
much.
is.
I hate it so much. Massive scorpion creature that just is impossible to kill. He
Bruh.
grabs and poisons. He's worse than a cyclops. What the
Bruh,
hell?
That's so funny.
I just want wood. I need to find new places to tree. Stupid.
Okay. So 7.5 out of 10.
7.5 out of 10.
Throw up the midnight
Ooh.
moons.
Midnight Moons.
um
That's a score.
so I would give this movie, I don't know, I'm kind of conflicted. It's either a 5 or a 6. Kind of closer to a 5. So I'm going to give it a 5.5 out of 10. Because I would watch it again. I definitely would like to watch it again sometime. But overall, it just like, there are just so many things that I didn't like that like I feel like I want to skip certain parts of the movie to get to the actual cool stuff.
Yeah.
And that's that's a 5.5 midnight moons out of 10.
10 midnight
Yeah.
moons.
So I'm giving it a we're clocking it at a solid 4 Midnight Moons out of 10. I didn't like this
Ooh.
movie. I probably will
I
never
think
watch
it's
it
lower
again.
than Godzilla 2014 for
Yeah,
you.
it is. I like Godzilla 2014. I don't
Yeah,
think it's
no,
a terrible
remember
movie.
Corey was
I
Amantha was
like it.
like defending it
Yeah.
while we were both shitting on
I
it.
do
Forgot
like it.
that.
I like
Yeah.
that movie. I don't think it's that terrible. But yeah, this one was forgettable. I didn't like really any of the stuff they did. Like some stuff was cool, but I feel like it was two movies in one. It was Kong versus Godzilla, and then it was Kong standalone. Should have just gave me Kong standalone and then Kong Godzilla later.
Yeah.
Mechagodzilla was in there, and that was cool and all. And I get why
Yeah.
he was there.
Yep.
If he wasn't in here and you saved him from a different movie down the road, I would have been okay with that.
Yeah. It was
Like,
definitely
I didn't like it.
They just tried to throw in a lot of shit. Like
They
there
They
did.
tried to
was
make a lot of stuff
lot.
happen at once.
Yeah, and it just
They
it
did.
did not work super great.
I didn't like it.
I still had a good
I
time.
do want to bring up a good point though
Disappointed.
that
Yeah.
I think that you guys have kind of opened my eyes to a lot of the bad character interactions.
Yeah.
Because when I was watching the movie, I was just casually like, whatever. But like, I didn't really pick up on like the little things that like
Yeah.
you guys picked up on.
Yeah.
So my instant reaction was like, oh man, this movie is amazing. Like 9.5 for the overall
Mhm.
movie.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
like,
God.
yeah, after we talked about it, yeah, I
Huh.
agree.
That's
It,
good. I mean,
But
honestly,
your initial standing though was 9.5.
dude,
Like,
I only watched
you
the
really
movie for
liked it?
freaking Godzilla, freaking
no, I think
Mechagodzilla
that's totally
and Kong.
I mean,
understandable.
that's fair,
the
but
only
like,
reason I watched it. I didn't watch it for any other reason. I really didn't care about anybody else.
Mhm.
I was just like, hurry up, give me to my battle.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
fine. Like that's why like this doing this is really good. Like I think we'll all kind of like cuz you kind of did open my eyes on like the good of it too, man, cuz like I originally was like going to give this thing like a 4 or a 5, but after talking about it I was like, "You know what? Yeah. Like the parts I did enjoy, I did actually enjoy quite a bit. I could probably watch this movie again. I don't think I liked it as much as King of the Monsters or about as much, so I wanted to keep a score pretty close to that. So I felt that would be probably the most like honest score for it.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
So,
I have the
group
same feeling towards
rating
the movie I had at the beginning.
of
Mhm.
5.5.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at 7.5. Manatee, you're at what, 4?
I'm
Phoenix
at
is at
five
Solid
and a half.
4. I almost went 3, but I feel like 3 was a little mean.
I mean, you
So
can
I
go
went
for
4.
3. Like
3
that's
would be
Nah,
like
I feel like it's a
really
little
bad.
mean. It wasn't like
3
awful.
would be like garbage movie.
Like if it's on TV, I'll probably watch it again, but like
yeah.
I'm not going out of my way.
I mean, I'd
3's
say
like I'm not watching.
we could do a 5.5 or a 6. I would be fine
Okay.
for the collaborative score.
That's fair.
All right, then.
So which one is it? Because we both said we just said
we'll
5.5 or 6.
let's just do a
Sweet.
6.
6.
All right. Nice.
6
Thank
midnight
everyone.
moons.
Yeah,
Out
thank you
of
everyone. This has
10.
been the Midnight Review. I have been your host, Samantha. I'm joined today by Phoenix from Phoenix's Void
Yes.
on Twitch.tv and YouTube. I was also joined by Thomas from Intro Nerded on Twitch.tv and YouTube.
That be me.
Thank you. We have been the Midnight Critics. Thank you. Subscribe, comment, follow, leave a like. Put down movies that you'd want us to do. Honestly,
Hell
And
yeah.
or
I'm kinda
anything
open to
else
whatever.
you'd want us to review. 'Cause
Exactly.
we are open.
yeah, that too. We're open to reviewing
So,
anything else. If
let
you
us
want me to
know.
read a book, I'll read a book. If it's Twilight, I won't be happy, but like I'll read it.
Subscribe to our Patreon so that we can make a Patreon and make money.
Yeah, so subscribe to our Patreon so we can then, in fact, get a Patreon.
If you
after
want us to
subscribe.
have a Patreon, leave a comment, and I'll make a Patreon because I already know how to.
Tell
I'll
us
make
you
it.
want to give us your money now. Give us your
And if
money.
you want a merch with the freaking logo, I'll make a merch site for the logo.
We'll make
And
cups.
I'll put a bunch of stuff
we'll
on it.
make shirts. We'll make bumper license plates. We'll do all the
Yeah.
cool stuff.
We'll make stickers. I can do stickers. I can do shirts. I can do hats.
If you need car insurance, well, don't look any further. Midnight Review Car Insurance is coming your way, okay?
Oh, I forgot we had Midnight Review car insurance. Yeah, I'm so
Yeah,
proud of
right?
You
us.
just
It's,
gotta pay us
it's
a bajillion dollars each month, and we'll cover whatever you need.
We'll cover, we only cover small dents.
Yep.
And
only
the dents,
tiny fender benders.
the dents
not
have to
big
come
ones.
from squirrels falling at least 70
50
feet
miles
from
per
the
hour.
air. 70 feet from the air, 50 miles an hour. Yeah. And
Yep.
that's what we cover.
Holy cow.
And if it's a
What?
fat squirrel, we don't cover it.
We don't cover fat squirrels. It has to be
What do
basically
you
if it's
classify as
not
a fat
skin and
squirrel?
bone. If it's not skin and bone,
Yeah.
Actually-
if you can't see its ribs,
it has to be a
Yeah, it's
squirrel
too- it's too
skeleton. If
bad.
it's not a squirrel skeleton, we don't want that shit. And
Yeah.
we won't cover you. So keep
yeah,
that in
for
mind.
sure.
It's got to be a
So,
scale squirrel.
Gotta be
If
a
you have
scale
scale
squirrel.
squirrels around you, come get our car insurance.
Subscribe to carinsuranceToday.com now.
Yeah.
Our insurance today now.com.
All right. Thank you. Goodbye.
Make sure to see us in concerts at Midnight Critics. We'll have a
Dude, it'd be
post-
cool to do some live shows, like eventually.
Dude,
Like, I think it'd
exact
be
dude, I'd
cool.
love to do live shows, man.
I've been watching some more 85 South, and I was like, dude,
We'll have
I
a
want to do live shows.
Yeah,
we'll have
dude.
a stand at E3 that you guys can come up and say hi.
We'll be at Comic-Con. We'll be at Dash.
We'll be at Comic Con. Oh, for sure. Dude, I think that'd be
I'm
so
gonna be
fun to
at-
go to
I
Comic Con
gotta
with
go
you
to
guys.
E3.
Holy cow.
Dude, we
I
could
gotta go to E3 one of these
we can
years.
do that and like do like a vlog. That'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, for
Yes.
sure. Oh,
Like,
for sure.
I would love to do that. We'll have to plan that
Comic-Con with the
maybe
boys.
maybe next year or the year after. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yep, I want to go to the big one too. I want to go to Sandy.
Yeah, San Fran, that'd be tight. I definitely want to do some local
San
ones
Diego.
too. Yeah, Sandy from SpongeBob.
Yeah, from SpongeBob. I have to exit the server because this bug is stalking my house. All right, I'll be back.
All right. And we're ending it right here.
Oh,
Thanks
did
for
you not end
watching.
it?
No, I didn't. We were doing a bit.
These are
It's fine.
These are
I'll cut it
bloopers.
after the concert. Thing.
No, these are the
Actually, I'll cut it
bloopers.
after you're talking about. Yeah, I guess I can put.
We'll cut it. Just well, it ends here. This is the end. Thanks
I'll
for
figure it out,
watching.
yeah.
Is it the
Goodbye.
end?
It's the end
It's
now.
the
actual
final
end.
countdown?
Goodbye.
All right. Goodbye.